Shalom Aleichem, live at the Grapevine. This is the Kosher Wine Review. I'm Yehoshua Werth, and today we're headed to France. France is a country in the Mediterranean. France is a country where it has a region called Bordeaux. And since I'm feeling a little silly today, this Cabernet Merlot Petit Verdot blend from Chateau Tonnelle is a 2012. It has 12 months. That was interesting. In the wood. And then I'm trying to see here, 13% alcohol, that's what I'm looking for. When someone sees the extra words below a year or below the Chateau, whether it's Medoc, whether it's Saint-Emilion, whether it's Saint-Estèphe, whether it is Pomerol. By the way, people ask for a Pomerol and they say they only like Cabernet Sauvignon or Bordeaux. Have a good laugh. And I mean this really, have a good laugh. Pomerols almost never have Cabernet Sauvignon grapes in the blend. So if someone says they only drink Bordeaux or they only drink Cabernet Sauvignon, giggle a little bit. Give them a Pomerol. Watch how much they love it. And just know that they don't just love Cabernet or Bordeaux. They really like Merlot and Cabernet Franc too. So this is a traditional Bordeaux blend, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Petit Verdot. I've had this vintage one time. I also had the 05 vintage of this one time. And the first time I had this, speaking of which, how long has this been airing out, gentlemen? An hour? Okay. So it's been bouncing around the car a little bit, and it's been open for about 1 hour, which means it's close. I had this at a restaurant the other night, and I felt like it needed at least 2 hours. You were like, oh, it's a little, I said, it's not there. The fruit's not being released. So, this particular wine is a lighter style of Bordeaux. There's very heavier, there's wines that have been in wood for 24 months. This one's 12. It's not going to be a big, heavy bomb. And it's not a Premier Cru. But it is a region that produces phenomenal wines, and the year 2012 is actually a good vintage in Bordeaux. 11 was maybe not as good. 8 for sure was not as good. 7, 6, 5 was incredible. 9 and 10 are maybe some of the best vintages in history. And I just read today, 2015, they're saying could be something that's beyond classic. So let's give this a smell. Boysenberries, cherry skins, lose the sweet, take that away. Don't think sweet when you think cherries, because the skins have a nice astringentness to them with the fruit, whereas the inside, the juice, is more on the sugary. Moist earth, but with a light herb and slight fungal characteristic that's a good one, like a chef gets certain funguses to put in foods, not something like on a wall where you've got a problem in your house. And that's a big deal, because there are some really funky, interesting things in the world that you say the word and people think, oh, yuck, but really it's, oh, yum. It's beautiful. The fruit and the herbal character is hiding the wood almost completely on the nose. Very little wood, which means someone did a really good job in the aging and chose the right style of wood to age this with, where you're not getting chewed on by a bunch of splinters. L'chaim v'bracha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Amen. Just a little bit more weight than a medium-bodied wine. I like to classify weight of wine. I told a person like milk. Everyone knows milk. There's skim milk, 2% milk, vitamin D milk, whole milk, and cream. Cream would be a wine that may be almost too much or syrup, or a good port. Whole milk would be a full-bodied Cabernet, or even some of the bigger 24-month in wood Bordeaux's and some Israeli wines. This is more like a vitamin D milk, just coming off of the full body, just past the 2%, very soft on the palate. This is a tone that I look for in Bordeaux's. You never want the purple eggplant flavor, but I do look for, there's the white with the little lavender all over them eggplant that's got it's a sweeter eggplant. It has an acidic character to it that kind of gets you a little bit excited on your tongue and palate, but it's got this nice fruit tone that's a great addition to foods. So this one is a red berry, strawberry seed with that little bit of the white and lavender eggplant. Definitely earthy, and here you get the wood coming through just on the finish. Like a good dry chocolate, the way the wood feels on your mouth. Food wine. Again, the wine to me is young. Even after this hour, I'm still feeling on the finish. I want the wine to open up a little more. Let the wines breathe, or age them on their belly, as they call it, preferably. Why do we do that? So the cork stays wet. This is a food wine. Pair it with food. Eat it with pastas. Eat it with burgers. Eat it with even some oily salads, as that may seem strange. The way the flavor is worked, it's going to be good with that. Don't be afraid of that. Heck, try an ice cream with it. Do like a rocky road with some herbs and some ice cream, as weird as that sounds, because the nuttiness with that ice cream and the fats with a little bit of herbs would be a delicious combo with this wine. Again, something I've never said before on one of my videos. L'chaim v'bracha, 13% alcohol, Chateau Tonnelle, 2012, from the sub-region of Bordeaux called Haut Medoc. I'm Yehoshua, live at the Grapevine. This is the Kosher Wine Review. Lionel, we love you.